Evil's is Thomas Sharp,
What's
Henry
up?
Chen, and Chris G.
Yep.
Chris is playing Titanfall right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna give flame for the Chris G.
We're still on standby according to the YouTube stream.
Nope, I see live.
You see live?
Live.
I see live yellow box.
I'm the only weird one then.
So we're good.
Yep.
If you say so.
Alright. So for tonight's topic, we're gonna talk about set 14 and see where it goes. So first off, we can take a look at the triple rares first. Actually, you guys want to do that?
Oh, you wanted me to have that ready?
No, I got this.
Ah, cool.
So I guess we start with the cover cards. Ezel.
Okay.
Henry, I know you made the Ezel deck in like a day. What do you think of it?
I think it's pretty good. I was just upset. Well, we'll talk about other decks later, but Ezel by Ezel by itself is actually I feel like a really wimpy card, but the support that it got surrounding it actually makes it look very interesting. Elliewood the rare gives it free units to call. The self damager is probably like the best card in the deck because it's a 7k self damager, and self damagers usually are really good, but to have it be a 7k booster is actually really strong.
And I know, Thomas, you're trying to also make the deck.
Yeah. I think the deck's pretty good, especially since CBD's getting it's been growing in popularity and stuff. And part of me wants to play it a little bit out of spite, a little bit out of set 6 nostalgia. I think that I think it can misfire a lot. You're gonna have a hard time against like dragon decks, but against against golds, I think it has a good time. I think it has a good time against what was I gonna say? It does not have a good time against dragons at all. I don't think because unlike some of the other gold decks, it has a little bit of hard time getting free field outside of the turn you would ride an Ezel from Elliewood or self-damaging into Blonde Ezel. So I don't, and it doesn't have liberator support. And that's kind of like yeah, I don't know. I still have to play test it. I'm still making the deck, but that's just like some theory stuff.
Yeah, because when I was playing against it, I know. Well, since I play Eradicators, I noticed that like kill off their units, you can't do anything. Especially if you kill off
Yeah,
Elliewood.
it goes totally vanilla with no field.
Yeah, like whenever I play against Henry, I purposely swing everything to Elliewood's to get rid of them.
Yeah, the problem with the deck is that Ezel without rear guards is basically vanilla, besides like the 1,000 he gains, because he really needs the full, well, he literally needs the full 5 rear guards in order to even activate his effect. So if you can't...
So if you're behind, it's really hard to catch up.
Yeah, it's I noticed it after the first 2 times when Henry destroyed me.
I think like every one of those decks where like outside of CBD, if you're losing, then it's hard to start winning. Like once you've fallen behind, I think it's kind of hard to catch up unless you're gonna sack, like throw everything down and just like sack a 2 to pass while you're swinging for 31. But I think that your Vanguard should be able to catch you up in a game if you're behind. So I don't know. I'm a little conflicted on it.
Well, it does catch you up because it gets the crit. So it's either your opponent's either gonna force it.
If you're behind on card advantage, and you're behind on like pacing and pressure and stuff, then you have to throw your hand down to do it, and then you're gonna lose a lot of shield just to try to push them a little bit. That a perfect card can pretty much like negate all attempt of it.
Playing Scissors has made me appreciate regular Ezel and Platinum Ezel. So if I were to build the deck again, not around the fact that I want to use Scissors to unlock things, I would totally try to focus on Ezel and Platinum more so than Scissors. Because the reason I play Scissors, or I really wanted to play Scissors, was because there are so many Chaos Breakers in the New York meta right now. The amount of them are dying off, but you know, like I think the first day I made it, I played against a Chaos Breaker, and he kept break riding me, but then I just kept using Ezel effect, and it made him completely like useless. So, you know.
But that's so 2013, Henry. Just playing blonde and platinum. Come on, man.
Well, I mean, you know, Andrew top with Vermilion and versus an MLB in Deck Wars like a month ago.
So retro though.
MLB is like 2012. And Blood is 2013. I mean, come on. No, I'm joking. They're both from 2013, but still newer.
I mean, that's kind of like a testament against break rides. You know, break rides have gotten has made the meta really kind of ghetto. in that you have
Yeah.
to wait till turn 4 plus. I mean, not turn 4, like damage 4 plus to do anything. I mean, I guess that was limit break before, but cards like Armor activated upon riding. You know, that was a really fast-paced game. Vermilion, you're afraid to let them get the 4th damage, but then they can still activate it themselves. And there's like a lot of, it's just a change in the gameplay, I guess. But it still says that you don't need Break Ride to do well. You know, Break Ride is just really gimmicky. And I never really liked Break Ride to begin with.
Except for the one with Chaos Breaker.
Well,
One.
if I'm given the tools, I might as well use it, you know?
Yeah, I got you. I don't know. I feel like, Ezel got a lot of support this set. Really wouldn't. Well,
I think the starter is amazing.
oh yeah, the new one.
Yeah, Carrier is a really good card.
You go +1. It's true.
I'm like 50-50.
But I mean, like, it's a really good plus, though. Assuming you don't call triggers, or even if you call, like, one trigger, like, whatever, it's a good plus.
I remember one time, like, Henry, you called 2 crit triggers, and then you double critted me. I was like,
Oh, that's just unfortunate. That's part of the game, you know.
yeah, I was like, ouch.
You got really mad at me, I think, one game where I just kept healing.
Yeah.
Like, you got like mega angry, and then I called more crit triggers, but I still was able to crit you, and you're just like, what the fuck?
We lost Chris G a while ago.
Yeah, I noticed, and I was upset. He preferred to play Titanfall,
Or his phone just, like, disconnected.
maybe, or his phone died, something like that.
He probably hasn't even noticed.
I'll send him a text.
Yeah. But overall, Ezel's a fair card. I wouldn't say he's completely broken. I think, and the Ezel deck now is really solid because of the support it got. Like
Yeah.
the Lemonade clone where you Soul Blast 2 and Unflip 2. I think that's amazing for a deck like Platinum. Because I remember just doing Platinum back to back like 3 turns in a row. They just simply died because they couldn't have enough shield to keep up with the amount of numbers I was pulling out.
Yeah, I think that might be one of the best gold Paladin cards like ever made. That Lemonade clone.
Yeah, they needed that card.
Such a bro. Oh my god. I've
Although-
called him off of Zenith more times than I can count.
Although I
And,
remember
like, just
one time I accidentally Soul Blasted Ezel, and I was kind of upset.
Armor the other day.
Oh, I remember that.
But yeah,
Could you imagine if they made that card back in Duke format?
I don't want to.
Oh, God.
Soul Blast 2 instead
No,
of
Duke.
like
Duke
did-
loses his 11K though.
No, I mean, if you go Garmar Duke.
I guess.
Actually, no, that'd be too many weak units. Too many weak
No,
boosters.
and that's just like calling a free 5K booster. Like, it's not really that big a deal.
The choice is either Dindrain or the Unflipper at that point. Like Dindrain was still a Soul Blast to draw, so it's either
I would
Dindrain-
still go. I think I would have gone with Dindran back then.
probably back then. It was
Because the Quiet Advantage you lose with Duke, like you need that draw one.
And also, you can always top take the Unflipper and just use it from your
Yeah.
hand. So it's no big deal.
Yeah, you can do that after you, and so you can get a free restand.
I mean, unless you do something cheesy like Garmor into the Unflipper into another Garmor into another Garmor.
Whoa, holy span! I just have a Garmor into Dindran.
You gotta go Break Ride, Garmar over Ganslot, go into Lopier, go into Dindran, give those 3 units plus 5K.
No, it's too much.
Yeah, why not? That sounds easy enough.
But then you go into Pelennor, and then you're just like, okay,
That's
whatever.
really consistent.
Paranoid, that'd be awkward. I'd be like, no.
Yo, we got some Chris G haters in the YouTube channel already. That's crazy.
Really?
Is that why he left? I
Really?
think he got upset.
No, he can't see. He's on his phone. Was on his phone.
Yeah, 7 minutes ago, someone said Chris G sucks, and now he's gone.
But Manny, is that
probably
you? Manny.
That's probably Adam.
Oh.
Oh, Adam said Adam did first. We should ban his ass.
Yeah, guys, let's ban Adam because he called us a name.
Right?
Whoa.
Don't worry, Adam. We're not gonna do it.
Yeah, we'll do it later.
We're not gonna do it. All right. Let's go.
You can meet Chris G and admin for a day. Do it.
That day turned to a week because I forgot to unadmin him. I was like, I knew I was supposed to do something. Nah, can't be important.
It's alright.
I didn't see
let's
the.
What?
Whatever.
Let's go on to the next card.
Okay.
Ashley Reverse. Yeah.
Well, you're the one with the
Okay.
deck. What do you think?
Oh, well, the deck is great because you get free pluses, free kills. You get a deck fin, whatever you want. The new support Tilda. Oh, too good.
Tilda's so much better than Ellie would. And once I saw Tilda, I was actually really upset because I was like, why couldn't we get that?
Tilda can call off Richard, and then Richard goes +1.
Oh,
so you're good.
The guy who said Christy sucks is Mike Rian.
Oh, hi Mike. How are you? No, don't answer that. I was like, oh yeah, because in the old Jewel Knight deck, you were forced to play like the Maka clone. That was so bad. Like now you have other options. Like Miranda.
yeah.
Sybil's pretty bad, yeah.
Yeah, and then like because Miranda's really good, so you have essentially 11k. Yeah, it's raining. Okay. The 11k attacker, the 12, the fake burning horn, and Tilda. So your grade 2s are really, really good right now.
Yeah, it's a pretty good solid lineup. I really hate playing against Miranda because it makes me go like neg when guarding. Because
You're forced to guard it, otherwise the other column hits you for another 5.
becomes 21 and I feel like ass.
Yeah. Although I've yet.
I think the deck is really good. I think that like there's a lot more than it gets. I think Ashley Reverse is a better deck than Minerva personally. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
It's a better deck than what?
Minerva.
Yeah.
We'll
I think
go on
Ashley
about
deserves
Minerva
more of the
later.
hype than Minerva.
Because restanding Vanguard
Later.
for all the rage
Yeah, I mean, like,
last 2 months or
It's
so.
a soul charge though. You can soul charge your perfect guards, your crits, and like so I don't think it's and deck out. So like I don't think it's like super consistent, and there's no advantage outside of Minerva herself. But more Minerva resending herself and the break guard. But with Ashley, like you go +2 every turn, and it's not just a plus to yourself; it's a neg to your opponent also.
Yeah.
And you can
And you
call out
can
your
push out
deck 3 more triggers. So like I think the deck is like really strong, and you're a 13k body. So even if they put a 12k down or a grade 3 down to try to hit an 18, you can be like, oh man, that's a cool number. I think I'm just gonna pop it, and I don't have to waste an attack on it. And then you have a hard time hitting the next turn.
No, what's great is I showed Tom yesterday. I kept on calling my grade 3s, and then I would fill up my graveyard full of the Ashleys, and then use the All-Wing
or Ordain Alpha.
Yeah, the Ordain Owl clone to send him to put him back and give Ashley 5k, and to have more targets for me to call later.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
He was just calling the other Ashleys over the other Ashleys.
Yeah,
and like thinning the deck out so much.
That way I get rid of the dead shield in my deck, and then I can just.
Yeah, you keep all your tribe checks as being good checks.
And then the leopard helps you filter. Richard, gets you +1 when you call.
I like that the damage taker can be called through Tilda, and that could lead to like a really early aggressive play. And then if you heal it off, you're even better off. You send back your early defensive triggers back, and then the deck itself is just really good. I'm upset that I didn't pick up on it sooner because I was so focused on Ezel being an unlocker because everyone was playing Chaos Breaker.
Yeah.
But then like actually reverse is just so good. And criticals, free criticals off the break card. Like I can't state how much I hate free criticals on Vanguards because
it's free crit and you get your cross right. It's perfect.
Exactly, it's free crit. You're forced to perfect guard it, and then you just get slowly like worn down like throughout the whole game because of like 5 or 15k guards all the time.
Yeah, especially with the starter, you could give 2 things 3k.
Oh, you use that starter. I like the AK starter more because 8 plus 13 is 21, and 21 on Chaos Breaker is not fun.
Because I lock my Vanguard booster most of the time, and then use the Ordain Owl clone to power up my Vanguard.
Okay. I like powering up rear guards because Vanguard column will always be scary, so a high rear guard column is like even scarier. And like it makes me think of like my marathon days when like my rear guards would start with 23 before boost.
What's up?
If it doesn't have a crit on it though, it's still 1 damage.
Yeah.
Well, assuming worst case scenario, which is like you're at 5 and you have to take everything.
Yeah. The actually like part of me likes playing double Tiffany in the deck, just because you can use the one Tiffany and give yourself 21k columns. So it's good against 11k vanguards to hit magic numbers on both sides instead of having one super strong Ashley column. And then you can call out the second one when you use Ashley's effect. And then so if you're playing against Novell or a mirror match or the cross rides, it turns those 21k columns into 24k columns. So you end up having a really strong turn.
Yeah, I tried out that build for a while. Worked pretty well. And if I draw the Tiffany, I can use it as a 10.
Were you able to see George's build where he plays Salome, or did you only hear about it?
I heard about it.
I haven't been about George in a while.
Like Salome made like people pretty upset to play against it because he would ride Tilda into the damage 4, and then Salome would have a free critical and swing for 19 or something like that, and it would just be like a really strong early like pressure, force like a guard out, and just.
Yeah, it's a really creative way to use the damage takers that they got.
Yeah.
They gave Royals the archetype damage takers for whatever reason.
And to Jewel Knight, I was kind of mad, but I was like, okay, Ezel has a 7k self damage taker too, I guess, but it's like,
No.
everything
Ezel
was infinitely better, I feel, than what Ezel got, and I was just like, damn it.
Yeah.
I mean, Ezel got the stuff it needed. It's been like, what, 5 sets?
Ezel got the stuff it needed, but because Gold got stuff they needed, like the Lemonade clone, it wasn't just for Ezel. You know?
That's true.
It works in Ezel, but you know.
Lemonade clone is still probably my favorite card to come out of set 14.
I'm mad they don't have a Royal Paladin clone of that.
Yeah, if Royals got that, it will be infinite Alfred calls.
Oh, that's fine. Get infinite alpha calls anyway. Okay, you get infinite Garmor.
I think Ashley Reverse is a lot better than Alfred.
Yeah, because you get to pop and
Because
pop.
like, it's counterblast 1 to still call something of any grade and pop something else.
Yeah, the plus is not actually
Counterblast,
reversed.
you get one call.
The only problem is that you can't call out Richard. The one problem.
That's not that bad of a problem.
I know, but like it could have been one of those things where Ashley gets the D and goes +2, you know?
Well, if they could
Yes.
have called anything, then they would call like I don't know, crap. What's that grade 2 examining angel clone? I forget. Mithril.
Mithril? Oh god.
You'll call Mithril over consistently, or something ghetto.
Yeah.
That deck would just be weird then.
Well, I don't know, but but in the end, I think D-Robo is really strong.
You think what shines?
Well, I was totally reading comments and talking at the same time. Guys.
Yeah, I'm reading comments too now.
Yeah, we'll get to questions later, but Ashley Reverse definitely really strong. I had to correct.
Alright, so next card on the list. Tom's new favorite card, Zenith.
Oh, I love Zenith.
I hate Zenith.
I hate playing against that. Nick Z used the deck against me. I was using the Ashley deck, and I was like, I'm not cross-ridden. I have to overguard everything.
Right.
For me, it was I play my Chaos Breaker the usual way, where I try to lock off one column, but then I'm like, wait, I'm using resources, but they still get 3 attacks consistently.
Yeah, and it's not just 3 attack.
It's powered up third attack.
Super strong.
Yeah, especially since Manny, he kept calling like Fallons and other Zeniths or other Gancelots, and it would swing for 21 without trigger. I'm just like, wow, I feel kind of robbed right now.
It hurts my soul.
I think you deserve to be
I
better
have
after
to like
that.
Palladium it and Chaos Breaker it again to make sure he has only 1 attacking column. And I'm just like, ugh. And it was a cross ride. I'm like, oh my god, I can't hit shit because I'm Chaos Breaker.
Yeah, that cross-ride bonus is too good now. Too good.
Yeah. So, like, Zenith being a cross-side, I think, helps it a lot because Gold Paladin's always had a fairly good time at saving hand, and the 13k body saves it even more hand. So I think that it kind of is a little bit of a snowball effect where it makes your things better. And then a build that plus 10 is so good.
Yeah, the plus
Like-
10 you can call a mark and still swing for 16.
Yeah, and when you
Yeah,
combo
that's
it
good.
with like Bruno takes the deck like just over the top.
Yeah, Bruno
Makes
on
it
one side,
amazing.
that's like not.
I've played so many games where I've had 2 or 3 Brunos in my back row, where like I've had a Bruno and then called a Bruno off of Zenith and I pushed it back later because they didn't kill it for whatever stupid reason.
You had like
just-
a Kai moment.
It's just so good. Like the pressure that it gives is so strong, and CBD is kind of infamous for consistently having a large hand throughout the course of a game. But I was playing against CBD. It was my first time playing the deck against CBD, and the entire game he only had maybe 3 cards in hand. Like every turn, magically managing to live off the draws and heals and stuff. So it was pretty nuts.
Yeah, I have some trouble.
The
I have some
and it's
trouble.
such a good. It's also one of the only decks other than like Revengers that can just kill somebody out of nowhere. Other than like Revengers and Novell.
Yeah, when I was playing against Manny, I was counting the number of attacks and the numbers, and I was like, you have 4 attacks. I have like 7 cards in hand. I'm not going to survive. Yep. I'm like, oh.
It's also not just the attacks. It's like that superpower attack is nuts. Especially it makes Marin so good.
Oh,
You
man.
can just attack it with the Marin and then chuck it. And get some mouse.
Yeah, American can just swing at rear guard and then it just goes away. Just get like another thing.
Yeah.
Pretty good. Although the Bruno play, if you have the Bruno behind the Vanguard, it's at 23.
Yeah, so even against Crossrides, it's gonna hit an amazing number.
Every turn. Every turn.
Yeah.
If you put the Bruno behind the unit that's going away, even if you call a trigger, that shit swings for like 25. Like, that's too much.
Yeah. The if you call a trigger in front of Bruno, you're gonna swing for like 22. It's pretty good. And then you have your grade 3 and Bruno column on the other side, so you're gonna have 22 and 21 every time. 4 triggers.
Yeah, it's guaranteed to push your opponent's hand out of there.
By a lot.
Guaranteed, Joe.
Nah, we're not doing that. It's too late for that, Andrew.
No,
We don't have him here. It's not as funny.
that's true. Damn it. Oh. Alright, let's see. Next on the list, oh god. It's Yata Garatsu.
Yata.
Yata, only good in Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah, like if it doesn't stop your opponent from drawing, not good. Not good enough.
I think.
It's with the Vanguard one. My problem with it is that if you don't have rear guards, they can't stand.
Yeah.
And so if you're playing against like CD or Dragon Deck or anything like that, then you're basically a vanilla Vanguard.
Yeah, you have to solo. If you really want to play it in a weird way, you have to solo swing for so long. Or
No.
like.
The other problem is you have to Soul Blast 9. When you do the Limit Break, it's Soul Blast 9 and you draw 2. It's a quarter of your deck. It's like, what, more than a quarter of your deck at that time.
Yeah. I don't think it's the cost is really efficient for what it does.
Yeah, I mean, it should be made up for by the fact that the cards you're guarding with you that usually go to the drop zone go into your soul instead. But even then, you have to ride Yata early and then be a vanilla while that's happening.
Yeah, and also you only soul charge 1 card.
Yeah, one of the cards you're guarding with. So like.
So like, doesn't really help.
Yeah. Oh, Krishi's back. Hey.
Hi, Chris.
For some reason, my phone was charging, but
How are
it still
you?
died. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, we can hear you. You're kind of low, but we can hear you.
Yeah. Chris, say hi to Michael and Adam.
Oh yeah, Adam's shooting on you.
Turn upside.
Hello, Michael and Adam, my biggest fans. Hello.
Chris, we're talking about Yata. Any thoughts on that card?
Yo, you came in the perfect time to talk
Is
about
that
Yata.
the Genesis Grade 3?
Yeah, it's the other one.
Yata? Oh man. Is that the Genesis Grade 3?
Yes.
Hello?
It's
Yep.
the other. It's the other
Okay,
triple
the
that's
card
not
is actually
Minerva.
god awful. The one I pulled, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, that card is... It's not bad with a Himiko, but it's no pressure to the deck. Like, Soul Blast 9, you probably do it once per game, and I don't know, it's really bad. It's really bad.
I mean, like, if it was just Soul Blast 6
Even
and
like
Stand
regular
2,
Seal Dragon
it
blockade.
wouldn't be that bad. Shit. Yeah, like, if it's Soul Blast 6 and Stand 2 units, that would be
It's so bad, whoever
moderately
comes to
bad.
me.
Or moderately better.
I think if you want Yata Grasso's effect, then you should just be playing Nova Grapplers. Reason to play that deck over Ethics.
Yeah. Or Immortal,
Does the same
right,
thing,
Chris? Immortal.
Oh, Mortal, so good.
No, you gotta play Magatsu with Stan like that guy did at Nebulous. Not Magatsu. Damn, Kagura Bloom or whatever.
No, it's Hyaki Vogue with 12 stands, man. If you're
Yeah, that's what
5,
it was. That's what it
and
was.
then they do like the lock combo where your Hyaki Vogues get 2 boosts. It's 31, man. And you get stand 36.
Man, he lost to Stand
Yeah,
Trigger
rolled
like in the
pretty.
past week, like 3 times in a row.
Yata is not Regalia.
Stand Trigger is overrated. Too good.
Someone says Yata is not Regalia. Did they think we were gonna use the Cider? No, we're not using Cider. Yata's effect lets her soul charge one card we're guarding with.
Yeah, and Cider only works with Regalia Vanguard. So
Yeah, no, we're not talking about Cider. Blood 12 kill? No, we're not talking about Cider. Yata's effect lets us soul charge one when you guard with it.
Yeah, it's the very bottom of the card, the very last line of the effect.
Yeah. Whatever we guard with one card can go into the soul.
Alright, so enough of this really bad card. Alright, so now we're going to move on to the money card of this set, Minerva.
Okay.
Now, I built the Minerva deck in one day, and I'm like, I really had mixed feelings about it, because if you compare it to Descendant, it's decent, because you have power instead of a crit, but if you compare the decks, Eradicator's has so much more support around it than Genesis, and like, that's just only because Regalia isn't built up yet. I know it gets stuff in like the extra booster, but all it does is soul charge.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of like a female version of D-Robos.
Yeah.
Female D-Robot?
Yeah.
Yeah, like it only has a Vanguard.
It's very Vanguard centric. And the best deck's kind of vanilla.
D-Robos have like Die Bear, that's pretty good.
Yeah, but I mean, they also can't be stand as easily as Minerva can. So I would exchange not having a Die Bear to stand as easy as Minerva can.
That's true.
But you don't have anywhere to gain advantage outside of Minerva, and that's what I don't like about it.
Yeah, because well, Vlad, I'm sorry to say this, but it has one job. You just double crit them. I told Henry this like every time I play a deck, if I don't double crit you, I'm gonna deck out.
Yeah, basically, I'm at 3 damage. I have a pretty fucking good advantage. I don't want to overcommit because I'll feel like ass for no reason. I'm like, if you get the double crit, you win, and then you double crit me. I'm like, god damn it.
Surprise, surprise, you won.
Pineapple. It's the pineapple law.
And if you don't double crit,
Minerva's pretty
He
good.
probably has one of the best
It's
arsenal of
just-
Vanguard. I'm just gonna say that now.
I have to agree with Andrew. Like the support came too late, like the grade 2 that re-soul charged Regalias and everything. But overall, a restanding Vanguard is a restanding Vanguard. It'll always be good. So
Yeah, it's
like
scary on
lots of
break.
support right now. Yeah, 12 crits. 12 crits Minerva is still scary as any other deck that has a restanding Vanguard, in my opinion.
I don't know. I think it's okay, but I mean,
if
like,
you can't guard it.
I don't know, because I feel like if you can't, if your soul charge luck, I guess, sucks, and then you don't really have units to commit, while you also having ones that are like worth discarding to use Minerva. So I think like up until you start restanding, you're gonna have a really really weak early game, and then the main source of your rear guards afterwards is gonna end up being if you soul charge your witches or not. And so like I feel like the deck needs a lot of things to go right to like definitely win. But I feel like other decks have more ability to gain advantage through other cards throughout the game, and not just at like towards the very end. And the recent definitely strong. That extra 5K totally messes up how people are used to guarding. Like that's kind of awkward to get used to. But I don't know. I think if people can get used to having their rear guards destroyed and figuring out how to guard Descendant, they can get used to guarding this. And they don't have to worry about the rest of the field.
The scary part of Eradicators was the OTK from Gauntlet Buster.
Or a game being stolen by Descendant.
Yeah, that too.
The thing with Minerva is there's no rear guard you really want to put down besides Saho if you play it. It's like soul charging, but even then it's just soul charging. And it's a 9K that you can just, swing at and it'll be gone. And then there's something else you really want to put down. You can put down the 12K attacker, but then if you're not doing it during a push turn, it just gets wasted and again, it just dies and you have no way to really recover after that. So it's just awkward.
Yeah, like on my turn 2 ride, if I have a lot of like useless G2s, like 2 grapes in my hand or a Sahohime, I just put them all down. Like, screw it, swing with them.
Yeah, because if you're not pressuring them, then by the time you get to Minerva, it actually won't mean anything because they'll probably be at like 2 or 3 damage. And then if you really do rely on the double crit, I just realized that because like if you don't get the crits, then you just do 1 damage on your on your push turn, and then it doesn't mean much. And then when they push back even harder, especially if it's like Eradicator or anything else. Their pushback on you either takes your board or just brings you to 5, and you're just not in a good position.
Yeah. Well, at least it has a cross-ride bonus. That's the saving grace.
That's if you get it.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of ways to soul charge it in. You either ride it, use grapes.
Yeah, I think Minerva is probably going to be like one of the most cross-ride. Like having cross-ride go up, I think it's pretty.
Yeah. It's really lucky though if you get it off the starter, the new starter's effect. And you just, you go straight to Minerva, it happens to be on the top, and you just chuck it in.
I don't like the new starter, though. It just makes you deck out.
Well, it's optional, though.
I mean, yeah, it's optional.
It's optional? I thought it was mandatory.
No, it's Sume.
It's optional.
Oh, okay. Alright. Because this guy I was playing with kept doing it, and I was like, what are you soul charging for? And then he Quintet walled me, and I'm like, oh my god, you're dying. You're killing yourself.
Chris, Justin did that to me when I played against him in tournament on Saturday.
The Quintet wall?
No, he just kept on using the starter to soul charge. I'm like, Justin, stop it. No, stop it. Kill yourself.
No,
Yeah, well,
he was playing. I think he was playing Great Researcher on Saturday.
He played the soul charger.
Oh, I think. All right, then I think Justin cheated. I'm pretty sure when he played Manny.
Oh, I don't know.
Played,
Sorry, he was stuck on Angelica for too long. That's why he kept on soul charging.
Oh, that's like soul charging.
Oh, he was on Angelica. I was about to say, yeah, because I know he plays Great Researcher because he only plays 3 Minervas. So, that's why he plays Great Researcher. Because he only plays 3 Minervas, so.
If you're stuck on Angelica and you're using the starter, you're soul charging 2 per turn, and then you're twin driving 2. That's way too many. And
no, but if you have the other starter, you won't soul charge if you're stuck on Angelica. Because
Was that what he was
definitely deck out faster, but.
Yeah, it's optional, so you can just first one's a trigger, I'm good.
I mean, I'm just saying that guy that was playing it. But then again, he Quintet walled my Chaos Breaker when he swung for 11. I was like, okay.
That made no sense.
Yeah. I was just like, okay. And if he's watching right now, I'm sorry, that was bad. I won't say it to your face, but I'll say it on YouTube. That was bad.
I won't say it to your face, but I'll say it to the internet's face.
Exactly, because this might not even be me. This could be a recording.
That actually is very accurate, Tom, if you look at the NYC group.
Well, let's not get into it, yeah.
I'm not on the NYC group anymore, so I can't say shit. What? I can't say shit. Anyway, let's move on.
That was tangent number 1 for people keeping track.
I think we went on a tangent before, but that's fine.
That's fine. Oh yeah, the price of Minervas. What do you guys think about it?
The price? What is
Yeah.
it even now? Is it 30 to 40 still?
Alright, let's check eBay. Since that's the most reliable source.
I think Minerva's price is directly related to all other female card prices, where the price of a card increases as the thirst of the people who demand it increases. So
Alright,
as
it's like
a new female card that's a boss comes out, Minerva's price will go down.
it's like 35-ish on average.
Okay, so like 30 to 40.
Yeah, it's like a Raging Form price, but nowhere near as good as Raging Form.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think people still think, or on the hype, it's still really good. So I think as it sees more play, it'll begin to drop. But you never know, you know.
I mean, like, Raging Form saw a lot of... Well, Chaos Breaker saw a lot of play. It kind of dipped a lot.
Well, that's because Galaxy and Novell came pretty soon after Set 13. That's how I feel. I think that's why
That's
Chaos
true.
kind of dropped, along with Set 13.
Oh yeah, so the thing was only good because it was like the day before regionals and everyone went ham.
That's why it was like huge, and like every store in NYC has it overstocked.
Oh god. Alright, tangent number 2. Tangent number 2.
It's
Alright,
yeah.
so the next card on this list is Dauntless Dominate Reverse.
Card's messed up.
I don't know how I think about DDR. I haven't really seen it being played. I think the general consensus is if you're gonna break right on Dauntless, you might as well break right on Novell.
If it came out,
I like DDR a lot because I like to dance. No, I'm joking. I don't. Yeah, I'm white. I can't dance. No, I played with the Japanese version of the deck a while back because Mr. Vongola here brought it back with him, and what's it called? So I was playing against one of the teammates at a locals in Manhattan, and it was maybe the second game that I played it, and he had never played against it before, obviously because this was just when Set 10 dropped, and it was the first time in my life, and it has not happened to me since then, that somebody begged me to change the deck I was playing. Like,
yeah, that deck was
literally said,
mean.
please don't play me with this deck anymore. Switch to a different deck.
Like when we were playing with it, just messing around with it, it was just the meanest deck ever.
It really was. Like the only way I could beat it, I played Blood against it a couple games. I played a couple different decks against it. I played Eradicators against it. I couldn't win. I played Blood against it, and literally the way I had to win was by deck out. Like I had to deck the DDR deck out. It was nuts.
I remember.
Now people are playing Novell in it, apparently, and that's stupid.
I remember when I played against DDR when you brought it over, and it wasn't that big of a deal. Maybe because the games I played against you, you either didn't get DDR to your hand, or like you did it without getting the break ride, which I guess is a really big deal to it.
Yeah, that turn matters because you just destroy the back row, or you get like 3 triggers and you destroy them.
And he gains the power. Like he keeps the power that he gains. So that's a really strong card.
Yeah, so I think the 3K he gets for checking something is a little weird. Does that make any numbers with anything?
Yeah, it does. It turns anything that would be if he's a 13, it would turn a what's it called, a 10K into a 1-of-pass.
Yeah.
I mean, with like a booster, because I know if he swings solo, it's basically like he had a booster, like a 6K booster.
It's basically add 5K to any guard. So if you want to guard a 1-of-pass, you need to add 5. If you want to guard a 2-of-pass, you need to add 5. Because then if they check one trigger, it's gonna break.
I thought it was like extremely.
It doesn't get the power from the trigger. It only gets when it checks a grade 1 or higher.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
exactly.
saying though. It turns if you check a trigger and a non-trigger, it's an 8K boost, so it turns 13 into 21. So then if you had like a 7K behind it, he's gonna be at 28. So you can't like 15K to the pass if you're a cross right. He's gonna shoot right to 28.
Yeah. The deck is pretty nice actually. 12K attacker.
And he can swing at cross rides unboosted.
Yeah.
Because he's gonna, no matter what, he's gonna be swinging for 19.
Although 10K would still be 2 to pass.
Against non-crossfit?
If you're 13 and you gain 6.
Against other crossfit decks, the bonuses
behind Dauntless and you check a trigger and a non-trigger, you're 28.
Yeah, that matters.
Okay.
So it's 20K.
I was trying to find the numbers.
So you lose your crossfire bonus because you still have to put the 5K down.
Yeah. Alright, let's see. What's the next card? Ooh, yes. Ignition! Ah! So good!
Okay.
Especially Gauntlet Buster. Alright, the reason why I love Ignition is when you do Gauntlet Buster, get automatic plus 6K in a crit, and 2 crits in addition to the 10K in the break ride. So if your opponent doesn't have a perfect guard, they're dropping a lot of cards. And like for a long time I was playing Eradicators before regionals, and even Gauntlet Buster without a break ride was scary.
Of course, like I said, I hate Vanguards with criticals because it just makes you guard stupid for no reason.
It's a good way to force.
And we're back.
Welcome
Round
back,
2. Here we go.
Talk about Gauntlet Buster and the thunder comes down. Come on, man. Your fault.
Thunder and lightning.
We're having a thunderstorm here in New York City, apparently.
We are? Shit.
Yeah,
by me,
it was supposed to rain all day today, but it didn't.
It just held off until like 1 o'clock.
I wouldn't have to listen to all that. I wouldn't have to listen to the whole parade early this morning if it rained early.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Chris, talking about Ignition now.
Ignition, great card. 1 counterblast. You can retire 2 units. Yeah, I think that card is amazing.
Yeah.
It's just too bad I don't run Narukami.
Well, not anymore.
Well, only the one-time thing. That's it. Or maybe to the Knuckle Cross Ride comes out, because that card doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll get into that another time, though. But
Yeah, I told Thomas this. I'm
Ignition's
so.
just amazing, bro.
It's so weird how I'm always getting pulled back to playing Narukami. Yeah.
Yeah, anytime we need to play some
blood in Singapore.
But I need a competitive deck for regionals. Let me play. Oh, well, right, Narukami.
Initially, and then you just.
Think we'll get set 15 before singles regionals, though?
Just for luck. Because it can't be next month. That's ridiculous.
Wait, what's next month?
No, because the thing for regionals said like it's gonna be from what, August to December.
December.
Yeah.
Oh no, December.
The whole, not the regionals, the whole singles championship. So if it's next month when the Bermuda's getting released, that's way too soon. Considering how we just had, team regionals in May.
I think we're just.
Honestly, I can see them doing it like a week or 2 after Bermuda's come out, just to try to sell the Bermuda set. But for like the New York City one, I don't think we're gonna have it until like October again.
Yeah, we're either gonna get it right when Sid 15 drops, or we're gonna get it when we see the Seeker and Brawler trial decks, which is gonna be like what happened last year with the fucking Liberators and the.
Yeah.
And,
Big locations always get a regionals around a release date.
Yeah, like team
And,
regionals was
like, every
the day
single
after set 13.
region has been around the release date.
I kind of hate that because it pushes you into like a weird position. Like I ended up playing Duke Gantz a lot because I thought break rides would be like really, really fucking great, and it just ended up being a little weird. It was just Duke with like an 11k rear guard. Like I don't know. Like the turn is strong, but then that's just what it is. You know, it's like it was the one trick pony at the time. Eradicated was really weird because Bowing Sword didn't really partner with anything, I think.
And it's Sparkhorn, so like that's whatever.
Yeah, but like Sparkhorn and what was it, Goshhawk? I think those are kind of ghetto.
The weird one, yeah.
Yeah.
Ghost Shock was weird.
He was just a giant Vivian.
Yeah.
That was a 10k.
Although I was mad, I couldn't go to Singapore singles regionals because I was in Japan. But I would have played Blood, and then I really would have played Narukami for every regionals.
Yeah. If I could have gone to that New York regions, I would have ended up playing Blood too.
So good.
I had faith in the Metatron. I got sacked by Liberator guy. No, was it Liberator? It was by Duke. It was by Duke, and then I lost a trial deck. A trial deck Ganslot deck. I was so upset.
What, did you get caught by a stand or something, Chris? Because that's usually what happens.
Say it again?
Did you get caught by a stand trigger? Because that's usually what happens when you play against trial deck.
No. I had the infamous great ride of Metatron. I rolled my Perfect Guard every game, and I rolled my Love Machine Gun. Can't ask for more than that.
Ouch.
Rush is too strong. After that, I stopped playing Metatron. I couldn't do it no more.
No, I feel your pain.
All I asked is for one 10k vanilla or one pony to ride, and
That's
always
a good
roll
reason.
Perfect Guard
Or
or Love Machine Gun.
Because I didn't play Chaos Breaker for a long time after Team Regionals because I was grade locked for basically every game, and I was so mad at the deck that I didn't play it. But now I play it and like I top, so I'm like, okay, I guess you were still good, but you just shat on me during regionals when I needed you the most. But okay.
Yeah, when I built that deck for that one day, I never got grade locked. That was so weird. Okay, I got grade locked on like 0, but like I didn't get grade locked on anything else. I'm like,
Wait, which one?
The crazy build.
Oh, Metatron?
Yeah.
Yeah, you missed the weirdest grades. You missed like a 1 when you run like 16 of them, and you're just like, what the hell?
I'm like, but no, stop giving them Metatrons. There's only 4 in the deck. Come on, deck, stop it.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
Too good.
Oh, that was tangent number 4, by the way. Alright. Back to the list. Next up
What are we
is...
talking about? DDR? Holy shit.
No, we were talking about Nishin!
Yeah, we were talking about Nishin.
Damn.
Alright, yeah, Nishin's a really good... It's way better than Valiant Sword, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And with combination with Gauntlet Buster and Descendant, it only boosts Gauntlet Buster even like greater potential. It makes Descendant scarier because you get to they kill 2 things and they're gonna have to guard Descendant swings.
Which they probably won't.
Oh yeah, they could. Yeah, the no guard on 4 with never happens. I'm like, but no.
That's not true. Somebody did no guard you.
Yeah, it happened. It happens too many times though. They no guard. I'm like, I don't get the crit. I'm like, oh.
And then you always let them take a bat so that they can guard, and then it ends up like screwing you over.
Yeah. All right. The last triple rare in the set is Tempest Bolt, which is not too bad.
It's great for Chaos.
Oh yes, if anyone who knows our Chaos rules, Tempest Bolt destroys everyone's field and then gets plus 2k for everyone's open rearguard circles. So if you're playing 8-man, it's gonna be 90k.
For those of you that can hear all the background noise on my end, I have some people playtesting in my kitchen, and someone just won grade lock on 2, and he's incredible. Oh, on 0, sorry. And
Hey, it's me at Regionals all over again.
Oh god.
super happy. He's gonna go take a victory bathroom break.
But oh wow. Oh yeah. So in Chaos Tempest Bolt, you're probably gonna get killed first if you say you're playing Tempest Bolt.
No, that's why you save it as a surprise, you know? Wait, we should have a count for like even dead players. Like like if a player is dead, you still count their rearguard circles.
No, that's terrible.
No.
I'd be like,
Imagine you're down to 1-on-1 and then they ride Tempest Bolt and it swings for 80k at you and you're just like, what the hell?
if I had an 80k Tempest Bolt swing at me, I would just scoop. I would like, I can't do this.
No, you'd be at 4 damage. Just say no guard.
Never mind, I hit 1-6. Victory over.
Man guard.
Stress.
Damn, I'm so tempted to bring out the MS Paint, but I'll save that for later.
Yeah. Oh, the other thing about Tempest Bolt is it's great against Link Joker decks. Only after the break ride turn.
Yes, that's true. Someone did that to me, and I was kind of upset. Because he was sitting on Descendant for like the longest time, so I was like, okay, he's vanilla until like he's about to die, I'm about to die, whatever. So I break ride, I do a triangle lock, so I can guard Descendant easy. And he rides a Tempest Bolt. I'm like, what the fuck? Oh my god, I just lost my whole board. And he's swinging for like, I forgot how much. It was something, it was like 30k or 40k, and I was just like, damn it.
Yeah, I did that at Deck Wars. I played in CBD, they rushed me. And I'm like, I'm at 4, right? Okay. Yeah.
That is the longest thunder I've ever heard in my life.
Because we're talking
Right
about
after you
Tempest Bolt.
That's crazy. It's just fitting up now. It's been going on for at least 30 seconds or so.
I still hear it right now.
Yeah, it's on my side too.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's crazy.
Wally, if you're watching, thank you for sharing this on the NYC group. Thanks, Wally.
Wally's bribing me. He's telling me to play rap music on the stream right now. I'm so tempted to almost do that.
Wally, we haven't seen you in Chinatown in a while. Come on, Wally.
I saw him. You're just a noob.
Alright, well, okay. I'm like not there till like 9 o'clock. My bad.
Oh, Thomas, Kelly just discovered who's at your house and she's freaking out.
Damn.
Guys, we're sorry.
No, we're not.
Alright, we're not sorry.
She's pretty happy.
Kelly just found out you guys are here. You gotta say it like that, though?
I like to make Kelly happy. Oh, God.
Anyway, what were we talking about? Oh, Tempest Bolt.
Tempest
Yeah.
Bolt.
Tempest Bolt wrecks fields. Gets power.
Like, I still want to try out my idea where you just like no perfect guard deck, just rush the hell out of them. They try to push you back with like Berserk Dragons. You just put down Tempest Bolt and swing for like 80, and they're like, what the hell?
Oh god.
And then they take the hit because they don't have enough shield, and then you ride Descendant.
Like, why would they guard? If they don't have a perfect guard, if they like drop like what 30k worth of shield for like 2 turns in a row, I don't know what to say.
I mean, they could just take it, and then they'll be happy, and then you ride Descendant, and then they're like, oh yeah.
That's a thing. Tricky. Alright.
Kelly says, thank Thomas for giving the 2 alone time in your kitchen.
I got this. The Aqua Turtle. Oh no, wait, Aqua Turtle's like this.
You fucked up the turtle.
Yeah, that's why he's awkward! Oh, that was tangent number 5. Sorry.
Anyway.
Alright, now we're gonna go to the double rares.
Do we really need to isolate the double rares? I mean, what's like a theme kind of thing?
Sanctuary of Light.
Oh, Sanctuary. I forgot that card existed.
Garmore from Roy Paladins.
Well, they had a Garmore, it was, set 4 Garmore.
Yeah, but this is the actual Gold Paladin Garmore that took them 8 sets to make pros.
I had to play against that during finals at next level, and I had to respect it because I was playing Link Joker, and he had the promo unlocker, so I had to respect it.
Brandon, if you're watching, good job for making that deck in one day.
Yeah, letting him have like fucking the the complete antithesis of my fucking deck in that finals. God fucking damn it. And I was Greylock twice,
Wait,
but I
so
still
next level
won.
was
I'm
you
a
and
fucking
Brandon in the
boss.
finals?
No, it was Celestino.
Yeah, let's see.
Oh.
Hi, Celestino, if you're watching.
Yeah, but I had to respect it. I didn't want to let it randomly go free plus on me, so I swung Vanguard or Rearguard sometimes, hoping I didn't get a crit, and I didn't, which I was really happy about. And then, like, you know, it would either force him to ride without going to plus on the Garmora clone effect, or he had to ride into the unlocker, which meant his late game would be really weird, because I would just play like a vanilla deck, because I would just break right over and over and force him to unlock. And I hope I didn't have to go straight into CBD, which I did in the third game. And then but then he was stuck on the right chain one, so I was pretty happy with that. Until he top decked the unlocker, and I was like, God damn it. But
I'm a little bit upset though. They don't have any other grade ones for Sanctuary Light. Like, the deck could have had so much more potential.
well,
if
they
you
did.
didn't
They'd be
rely on
so
the right chain.
strong. Like, even if you gave them like a 5K, that's still an 8K booster. You know, if you misride, the 4K becomes a 7K booster, and I'm just like, that's, you know, it's pretty good. I thought it was like garbage at first, but I didn't read it, so I guess that's my fault.
Yeah.
I think that
pretty good.
that Sanctuary Light is a very flawed deck, and it has a flaw that's very like it's right there when you look at it, and it's kind of unavoidable. The Sanctuary Light archetype, you can abbreviate it as just SOL, and it's also the abbreviation for shit out of luck. So you're kind of taking a risk when you just like give into that.
God.
I don't know what to say. Damn it. Of course the white guy would do that.
Ouch. Way to diss the only white player. I mean, ooh.
You're gonna say the only white player in New York?
On our team.
There are
Okay.
not many white players in New York. There are not. It's true. Just saying. I'm one of the only ones. There's probably like I want to say 5 of us.
It's like you, the Jewish brothers. Well, they're not Jewish, but they just
They
make
call
the
themselves
stupid Jewish
Jews.
jokes.
So
They
Yeah.
pretend to be Jews? What the fuck?
there's me. There's
It's
those
them
two.
two, you,
there's
and
those guys.
that's all I know. Oh, well, you got Adam. Adam's white.
Hi, Adam.
He's not in New York City though. But it's like he's not really like around all the time.
Sorry,
If you want
Adam.
to count points, then there's a lot more because it's in Westchester.
Is there a correlation between, the players? Never mind.
Yeah, don't go there, Andrew.
Yeah, that's odd. But, yeah. Okay, what's after Planetary?
Alright, we talked about Jewel Knights. We can skip that. There are the Quintet walls.
Yeah, Quintet
All of
walls.
them.
Because we've been shitting on them. Or at least I've been shitting on Quintet walls.
One is good enough. For now.
If even play one. Like, why? I don't see the benefits of playing Quintet wall, at least right now.
Yeah.
I don't know how much it changes during Legion.
Yeah,
I personally still wouldn't play Quintet during Legion. I don't know. Maybe I'm a bad player.
Well, Chris made the Quintet wall deck. Oh, the Riser deck with the Quintet walls in it, and that worked out pretty well actually.
Yeah, how is it, Chris? What's your opinion on it?
Alright, Quintet walls right now, not so good because, my opinion, me and Manny test played, and he played one Quintet wall on June Knights, and he always drew the one Quintet wall, and then, like, when you're swinging for a big number with the Vanguard, use the Quintet wall, and then if you don't get enough shield, you have to still add shield, you're going minus, so I think right now it's not good. Like, even as a one-off, I don't like it at all, but with the Riser deck in the future, I was playing nothing but 10Ks as the trigger, so if you're playing like a deck with 12 crits, I say use Quintet walls because you can only get good stuff off of it. It's either 5Ks or 10Ks and maybe one grade 3, but it's just enough to block you up on the Vanguard, which is no pass, or it's going to be 2 to break, in my opinion, for the future. Because the future of Vanguard, everything's so fast anyway, so.
In a lot of Japan decks, in a lot of Japan deck, I see like 4 grade 3s only, like the Musketeers. I think one other deck does it. I forget which. And I forget if they run Quintet walls in there, but would the lack of grade 3s be more of a reason to run the Quintets, I guess? So you always hit something?
Well,
Yeah, because you won't hit a grade 3.
yeah, it's lack of grade 3 means lack of back shield, and also your opponent can't lead you unless you're grade 3, so they can't like pull far ahead of you if you're rushing them in the grade lock.
Yeah, that's true.
But with Quintet walls, I feel like there's been times where I was so happy that I played it against like uniform and stuff, and there's so many times where I wish it was a perfect card. And then like I see one perfect card go to damage, I look at the Quintet wall in my hand, and I just know that like my shield decking is not going to be good.
I think Quintet walls were actually given to some really weird clans. Like, I don't see Murakumo really using it. I mean, I guess with which is the card that clones a card in the Guardian Circle? Is it Kagero? Or is that the Break Ride? I don't know. I forget my card.
That's definitely more promo, I believe, but I don't think that came out yet, has it?
Is it a promo? I forget.
Might be a promo.
Oh, it might be a promo. Okay. But yeah, it clones a card in the Guardian Circle, so I guess, for stuff like that it works, but if the card's not even out yet, then, it's kind of pointless. I don't see why Royals would use it. Personally, I don't see why Royals, Gold, or whatever would use it. The only one that made sense was Genesis. If you played...
Ashley's 13k. If you get to 13k, you don't need a Quintet wall.
Yeah.
Like, if your opponent doesn't have good columns, then you should be blocking easily.
You could play like Alfred.
You should be hitting trigger because you're deck thinning almost every turn. So.
Yeah.
Definitely June Knights don't need it, and Gold Paladins are locals. A lot of people play 12k Gold Paladins, so it might not be as bad, but Gold Paladins is a heavy counterblast deck, so I wouldn't probably recommend it.
What do you think about Gold Paladins getting the only archetype Quintet wall so far?
No, Jewel Knight's is a Jewel Knight.
Hey, Jewel Knight's got it.
Oh, it's a Jewel Knight? Gloria?
Yeah, Summoning Knight. Summoning Jewel Knight.
Yeah, Summoning
Oh,
Jewel Knight or
I
something.
feel like I'm...
Or something like that. Solidifying Jewel Knight.
Summoning.
Oh, okay. I thought only Liberator got it.
Nah, it's those two.
Ah, lame. Okay. Oh, now I look like a noob.
Didn't Brawlers get one? Well, I think Brawlers.
That's later.
Well, I meant right now. I was wondering...
Oh, you mean now? Oh, okay. Well, like I said, it doesn't affect... The name doesn't affect now because Quintet wall's not that great, but...
I guess we're special counterblast.
Risers.
Witches.
Everybody gets Quintet wall.
Yeah, it's the universal Quintet wall.
Yeah. We should have hired Oprah.
Alright, yeah, I guess it's the only decent one for now.
For Genesis?
Yeah, because you can combo with Cider and just shove all 7 cards into Soul.
But at that point, you're still dropping 2 cards.
Yeah.
So that's kind of silly.
It's like, it's a thing you do if you're low on Soul.
Yeah, I seen Vlad do it against Noel on Friday.
Vlad, did you do it tonight yet?
Where do you want to know if he did or not?
Do the Quintet wall into Cider, or Cider with the Quintet wall.
Yeah, he did it a few times. He said. He said he didn't do it tonight. I know one of them was playing the Zenith deck, and then the other one was playing, I think, the Genesis, and they keep taking turns. And apparently neither one of them is like doing well with the Zenith deck because they keep getting like grade lock with no rear guards, and they're confused about how I can move with it.
Yeah, I don't know how he does it. He got grade on, I got grade on. We had nothing but 3s in hand.
Damn, you guys suck.
Oh, ouch!
I just hear whining from Thomas's side. Alright, what's after the Quintet?
Mike message that you should check that.
After the Quintets is the Murakumo Break Ride.
No, it's not. It's Mike. I'm telling you, it's Mike. He wanted me to talk to you.
What?
Well, the
What does it
Murakumo
do? Counterblast 1, search for 2 cards, and go
Yeah,
back to
it's
the at the end of the turn?
2 cards that you, basically the grade 3 that you broke right on.
Oh, the card you broke? Oh, so only searches for grade 3s. Oh.
Yeah, and then they go back to your hand after the turn. It's only good potentially with Shiryuki or Hyakivoke.
Shiryogi, Yakivoke, you can break right to add the 2 break rides to your hand.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, I don't think you want. I don't think you want all 4 break rides gone already. Well, no point in break riding over break ride.
Yeah, like because in
And then
Well, it's
sure
only-
you can defend a lot, and then the other guy hits for
stupid numbers.
like 21, right? What is it? Everything is plus 10k if you lock.
Yeah, so on the rear guard, he would swing for 21.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's
Well,
okay.
it's a good break ride, but
It's,
I think it's
just-
an underrated deck. It's honestly not a bad deck with the reverse unit, my opinion. Especially if your opponent's not a cross-ride deck.
Actually,
I think it's
on
really good.
Saturday, Tom and I saw a Murakumo deck destroy a Minerva deck.
Was it?
Oh my
was it-
god, that made me so happy. That Murakumo dude was
Did the Minerva play cross-ride?
Yeah.
turns and turns.
Wow.
I loved it.
Wait, Andrew, was the guy playing it Jazar? Because I heard that he was there too.
I don't know the guy's name.
He played it at Nebs.
Oh.
Was he a big guy with a hat?
Yeah.
He was a big
Oh,
guy with a
His
beard.
name was Mark,
He
yeah.
teamed up with a little kid who
His
came
name
in
was Mark,
randomly.
yeah.
That we were
Yeah.
watching that match, and then Tom was like, "He's actually gonna beat Minerva with Murakumo." Oh my
I'm like-
god!
I
Was
was
he
like,
against
can
Jermaine
we
too?
talk about this for a minute, guys? And I was like going to the people around me. I was like, can we talk about how this is happening?
And we were just watching the guy like pumps up on the break guard turn. He pumps up the rear guard Hyaki Vogues to 31 because he played the unlocker, and his Vanguard was 41. It was like amazing. I was like,
Did he play stands or did he play crit? Or
Crit.
whatever? Okay. No, because I think it was at Nebulous. I think the guy was playing 12 stands, or at least he played stands.
yeah, the
Whoa.
deck that
12
Noel got in the trade was 12 stands.
Oh, okay. Oh, so you think he traded the guy that played it at Nebs? Because he top forward with it. He lost to Roman, but he top forward with it.
I don't think so. I hope not. It's a good
Oh.
deck. It's a fun deck.
It's an interesting deck. I mean, I have my Yaki Vogues now. I might as well try to make it. as
Yeah.
well.
I think it's more of a fun deck, but if you played in tournament, I wouldn't estimate it. But like you don't need boosters in the deck. Like you can play anything in the back row, just like Rameo reverse, and just lock it, and your front row gets power. So
Yeah, you can just.
I don't think
you
it
can
gets
put up a
hurt
break
by
ride and then just lock
Kagero
it.
or stuff that retires. I really don't think you get hurt by it because, like towards that late game, maybe the decks that retire a lot is already going to be out of counterblast by then, and you're not going to sit there when your opponent's at 5 damage and attack those grade 3s. That doesn't make any sense. But if it's like early game, if he breaks right first before you even go to 4 with like a deck that retires, then it's a different story. But it's like Spike Brothers. I wouldn't underestimate that deck in tournament though.
I think Spike Brothers is better though. Just because Baton Dragger is just a beast.
It's just Bat and Dagger. That's the problem. Just Bat and
He
Dagger.
had it so much.
He's
And
not a
that
fair-
is still relevant later on, which makes me worry a bit because
Baton Dragger is relevant for life.
It's like the best break ride. Alright,
now Bat and Dragger with the Legion, you need to guard at least 160k shield that turn. You cannot guard that much.
oh
Yeah,
my
'cause the other
god.
Legion gives like +5 or something. I don't know.
No, you frozen ogre like over and over again, and with the bad end, so he swings for at least 19 per turn per frozen ogre that comes out, and then shit just happens.
I'd rather play against Novel all day than play against Baton Dragger all day. That's all I'm saying.
I remember the first time I made Chaos Breaker, like during Sneak, the Neb tournament that I had only 3 Chaos Breakers?
No, you had 2 colony makers and
2
3
Colony
cast
Makers. Oh, but I had 4 Chaos Breakers. That's right.
Yeah.
So I played it, and my first opponent was Spike Brother. I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna feel so assed out because my first game, like, it's against the Spike Brother, and he just sat on Bat and Dragger and kept swinging solo, but he kept critting and drawing, and I was like, crap, I'm gonna lose. And he break rides, and he swings for like 80k that turn. I'm like, nope, I'm dead.
Oh, that reminds me at regionals. Tom played against the only Spike Brothers deck we saw all day, and the guy missed the break ride.
Oh, he rode
didn't-
Juggernaut Maximum or something, right?
No, he went straight to Dudley.
No party to hit. And that hit ended up being the Baton Dragger, so he would miss his break ride. And my sportsmanship was terrible at that point because he rode Dudley and I threw my hands in the air in relief. I was so happy.
Yo,
and
that's
he
the
missed the break. Oh my god! Because I
Yeah,
was like,
bro,
I'm playing
bro.
break ride, I lose, and then he misses the break ride, and he's like, I got this, guys.
That's so
Yeah,
BS. Holy
I
Oh
shit.
look
my god.
over. I'm like, damn, Tom.
Oh, that was honestly probably the
It's
happiest
kind
I
of
was
true
all
because
day.
if they get the break ride is oh man.
I hate when you think they have the
I
grade
think
3
it's
to break
kind of
right.
fair that they have like Spike Brothers have medical manager instead of a grade 3 searcher because I'm pretty sure half the majority of the players that play Spike Brothers they had a grade 3 searcher. They would probably play Bat and Dagger just to always try to get the Bat and Dagger over the medical manager,
Yeah.
which I wouldn't even blame them. But
Yeah, if
most of
Spark
the
Brothers
time they
had
don't
grade
have it. They get the air mole clone, and they'll try to draw into it if they hit on Vanguard circles. So.
Yeah.
If not, then they'll just ride Mason and do a combo play, I guess.
Yeah, when
Yeah.
I
I don't think
was
Spike can be a
testing
grade 3 searcher.
when I was testing the
Nah,
extreme
they don't
deck
get one, but
with the grade 3 searcher, it was the deck became too consistent.
Yeah, that's crazy.
yeah.
Alright, okay, that was tangent number 7 for anyone keeping count.
Why did we talk about Spike Brothers?
Yaki Vogue!
Because
Murakumo.
we were talking about break ride. We were talking about Murakumo break ride, and then
Yeah,
Underdog deck, and then Spike Brothers.
yeah, there we go.
Alright,
Yeah.
so the next
Alright,
one,
so next card.
we already talked about Yaki Vogue, so the next one is going to be Loretz Force, a new Eradicator.
I still love that Lorenz Force.
What is
My
that?
first
Oh, is
thought
that the grade 2?
was Commander.
Yeah, it's grade 2.
Okay.
Still love that my first thought was Sweep Commander when I saw him.
Yeah, I'm still like Loretz Force is like alright, when you ride a grade 3, you counterblast 1, your opponent is forced to retire one of their rear guards. So if you
Right?
are at 4 and you go straight into Gauntlet Buster on turn 3, you get to do Gauntlet Buster effect for half the cost. And the best part is it's not counterblast restrictive. So if you have Phoenix in a damage zone, like or Dead Scythe, you can just use that. That's what I like about Loretz Force. It gives a little bit of flexibility when you're, doing Gauntlet Buster stuff.
Mhm.
Well, other than that, it's just a vanilla after the turn you ride grade 3.
I still
I don't know if I like it. I think it's good. I don't know. I'm conflicted on it.
I just still think you should use the Sweep Commander starter. You should ride a Break Ride. Lorenz Force kills something. You activate the Sweep Commander starter. You get a Sweep Commander, and then you Break Ride that same turn.
But that means, Henry, that means that you're at 4 damage the turn you go to get grade 3, so you probably lose it.
And
And you can't.
he doesn't get the crit, so you can't do OTK.
It's okay. He's a giant Cho. I don't know. It's not supposed to work. Don't make sense out of it. Come
You're
on.
not only OTK if you're Vanguard Sweep Command.
That's why it's not OTK. I mean, it's gotta be Gauntlet Buster.
It's just funny, okay?
Command is still a good card, though. Still
There's
good.
no style points.
Yeah, Sweep Commander's great if your opponent is playing Seal Dragons and then they corduroy your field and you go to Cho, right, Chris?
Oh. That happened to me in tournament. I did that before.
That sounds so good.
Corduroy into Cho into your field is gone.
Yeah, one Choho left too. The guy I played, like one
Oh,
Choho in
that's
like a 20 card deck. I went for it and he got the Choho.
Yeah, I did not believe that actually happened when
Shaving,
someone
dude.
told me the story. I'm like, that can't happen. No, it's not possible.
It sounds so fake, but it's so funny.
Alright, let's see. Alright, after Lord's Force is, Trap Maiden.
It's a decent card.
It's Lukier, but from the deck and not the soul. That's it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not even trying to get right there. It's
What
like,
card are we talking about? Is it the Maiden Reverse?
Yeah, Maiden Reverse.
I don't have much experience. Brandon always talks about it. I don't have much experience with it.
Yeah, Brennan and Wazir made the decks. It was okay. I mean,
Brandon makes every decent budget deck.
yeah, that's good.
It worked out planetary. And
he tries to play the best versions of like the lowest tier decks.
Like the deck doesn't do
It's actually a pretty
anything
good skill.
just-
Call stuff.
I'm gonna look it up
Call
actually.
stuff. Alright.
Reverse maiden trap. Oh yay. Oh, it's not terrible.
Yeah, it's Lukier, but
No, it's not.
instead of from the soul, it's from a deck.
Anthony Blasted won't save you. No, he won't.
I
No,
I
take
don't
out
see
S
why it's
card.
bad.
I think if it was a cross ride, it would have been a lot better. I mean,
Oh, I thought it was because there's a normal version, isn't it? Oh, it's a promo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That promo was really not good.
The promo was the bad one, but if this was a cross ride, I would not have hated it.
If it was a cross ride, I think Neo Nectar would have been on the map. It would have been a deck to look out for, only because being cross ride is really good. So.
Cross ride, and you get to deck fin. Yeah.
And you get a +1 off the grade 2, the Cherry Girl. Like you just Soul Blast 1 and call the grade 1. Call the grade 1 to rested. So you get your pluses in the deck. So, but the thing that's stopping Neo Nectar from being good is I think is the promos. They don't have any of their promos in America, and that's all Bushiroad's fault.
Ooh. Oh, that was our first jab at Bushy Road. We're sorry, guys.
I agree with Ralph. Like, I don't know how anyone could play Neo Nectar. Like, there's absolutely no point. There's really no point. Like, Ralph was talking to a guy at Clarkson, and Ralph asked, "Hey, can I have like 4 of the stand triggers? You know, the good stand trigger that they have?" And the guy said, "Oh, I only have 8, and I need to use it to put it in my 4 other Neo Nectar decks." And Ralph told me, he was saying to himself, "Why the hell would you build 4 Neo Nectar decks?"
Because the 4 Neo Nectar
so
decks
bad.
cost them $10 to make.
Yeah, pretty much.
I like Kagero. You don't see me building all the Kagero decks. It's like
I can't talk. I made 3 Shadow Paladin decks.
Yeah, that's true. You have 2 Revengers and like a Dictator deck. Like, what the fuck?
I have 2
Alright,
Avenger
but
decks and I have a Dictator Phantom Blaster deck.
if you can ask anybody in Vanguard community, would you rather build all Shadow decks or all the Neo Nectar decks? I'm pretty sure they're gonna tell you Shadow.
I don't know. They might see a Neo Nectar because that won't bankrupt them.
It's true.
You gotta build
Instead of buying
waifu
packs,
decks.
you just buy a deck.
Yeah.
Let's see. Maiden,
What's after?
I guess.
What's after me?
All right. Let's see. The last 2 double rares is Antonio, the Musketeer Perfect Guard, and the Neo Nectar Break Ride.
Okay. Well, we know Antonio is gonna come in use later when the other Musketeer stuff comes out.
Yeah. Even
that's
now,
easy.
you could just send Antonio back, so he's good
That's true.
regardless.
Mhm.
The
You can't afford
break
Antonio,
ride.
just put the other one.
The break ride is like it's only good in Sephiroth. Sets it up.
Let me repeat the cost if you can.
I want to say it's only good at Sephiroth, but it's still a +2. You know.
That's true.
It's not bad in any Neo Nectar deck because it's a +2 is a +2. So you can't even get mad over that.
It's a fairly decent. I was just reading it. It's a fairly decent +2 too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For 1 counterblast, like that's like a card you can break ride over break ride until you play your boss card.
And you can what's it called? Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
You can pretty much like you can play with one side, and then turn it into a second side.
Yeah.
So like if you're on your you can call out like I don't know, whatever Neo Nectar cards are, like a 10K and an 8K. And sure, you
That's
can
how
have
much Tom knows about Neo Nectar, the 8K and the 10K.
And then behind it, that's like food related. And then you can break guard, and then you can have 2 Heyo pineapples. And then they'll talk to each other like Tetsuya while you're beating down your opponent on the break guard turn.
They're gonna break guard with bananas in their head with the pineapples.
Yeah, hey, yo.
I'm sure Pineapple has bananas in his head. He's wearing like the tropical shit on his head.
Wait, I got this. One of my rares.
I don't get the hype over the Heyo pineapple. I go like on a North American group sometimes. You know, look at
I don't
trades
understand.
every thread I read, someone's always got to talk about Heyo pineapple. Like I don't get it.
No, you gotta talk about that Liberator that I showed you the other day, Chris.
Oh, the
The burning blow.
oh the man, the guy that makes deep leap bad.
Burning Blow.
That guy looks amazing.
Liberator has like the best art in set 14.
Like burning fist.
Oh, his flavor text is amazing. I forgot what it is, but he's gonna punch the shit out of you.
yeah.
There's just like a quote of him calling somebody that he was recently around that they should go to the doctors and get themselves checked.
Wait, what?
It's an STD joke.
Oh.
Burning Blow.
What the hell?
That was Vlad. Ladies and gentlemen.
Did he double crit someone? Is he happy?
No,
You know
he's
Vlad is
watching-
constantly winning when you can't hear him. That's how you know Vlad is winning.
and he's he's Zenith into Blaster Blade.
Oh. The Avatar.
11?
I guess.
I do not have a Heyo pineapple.
Damn. You're a stat man.
I really am.
You should be ashamed of yourself. People in North America who are watching this, they hate you right now, Andrew.
That's 5. That's the weird part.
Check the comments. If anybody comments
set
on why
five?
Pineapple is supposed to be good.
Yeah, it's at
I
5.
think it's just a joke from like the anime. Wanted to
I
pick
have
it.
like everything in set 5, but I have like all my stacks of commons and rares. I put it on top of my phone, so I can't
Oh, someone wants to know our favorite cards.
Yeah, I was just gonna go into that next since we were done with all this.
Alright, who wants to go first?
Alright, so yeah.
Oh, Thomas, because he has like a gallery of them.
Oh boy.
I guess my favorite cards are probably I guess Vermilion is definitely one of them. I guess Ezel is one, just because the set 6 time period was my favorite time period in Vanguard, and that's the deck that I played during that, so it just kind of connects in my head. I want to single out a Shadow Paladin that I really like, but I can't. So I guess it's like either like I guess Raging Form or Blasted Arc or something, and then and I actually, for reasons I haven't told anybody yet, a new favorite card of mine is Gancelot, for personal reasons.
Oh, I know.
Later on offline or something.
Yeah.
He has a horse and he's a knight. There's no need more. There's no need.
It's
You
deeper
ever seen
than
the
his.
SP Zenith? Do you see the sword on SP Zenith? Like,
Oh,
my
yeah,
God.
when I saw SP Zenith, I was like, that sword looks fucking amazing.
Yo, that looks amazing.
Sun behind SP Ezel is shooting out rays. Like, it's awesome.
Oh yeah, the sun behind him. Yeah, that's pretty badass.
Yeah, it's shooting out rays of light.
Oh shit, you're right. That's just sexy.
What?
Vlad just looked at my SP Ezel scissors so he can check it.
Yeah, you got that by accident. That was so surprising.
Yeah.
How'd you get it by accident?
It was just in a trade.
Yeah. He didn't realize it was SP till like 11:30 at McDonald's.
The hell?
Yeah. Let's see, who wants to go next?
Chris.
What I'm saying, my favorite card.
Yeah.
Your return.
Riveter.
As of right now, I love Immortal Kaiser. I think it's a great card. Like, it's balanced and it does everything you can ask for in the Vanguard. Just when you drive check grade 3, you can stand one other unit, so you get your extra attacks off, and plus 10k, just like every other restanding Vanguard in the game right now. And I'll have to say Metatron. It was beautiful artwork and great combo plays. I like combo decks, so I guess that's why I like those 2 cards. More combo, so I'll have to say Metatron and Immortal Kaiser.
Alright, that's cool. For me, I guess, CEO will always be my favorite card, because I played her in Jet Meta, I played her when English first came out. I still made a deck around CEO now. I love that deck.
Didn't you play it at the Deck Wars and you topped with it?
Yeah, I played at Deck Wars, and like, Darren, if you're watching, I'm sorry. I double critted our friend Darren. After he double critted me, And CEO gets a Legion, so CEO becomes 25k attack with 11k base later. It's so good. The Legion the effect's garbage though, so I don't just to make CEO 11k. Other than CEO, it's like Gauntlet Buster. After reading the lore, Gauntlet Buster, Ignition, and Descendant are all like really good cards to me. After reading the lore and playing them for like months, I just have a
Yeah, I don't know how you go
towards
without
them.
actually reading the lores. Whenever I like a card or a deck,
Yeah.
I always jump and read the lores.
Well, I mean, I was like bored one day. I was like, let me read Ignition. I was like, oh my god, it's so good. Then I was like, let me read Gauntlet Buster. Like, oh my god, it fits him full perfectly. Yeah.
It's like a Chainsaw Master and shit.
Alright, and for those of you who can see, Henry picked Kiriel.
Yes, Kirio is best waifu. Because, Christy had to take my Metatron. 'Cause, like, you know what I mean? But,
I'm sorry.
I like Kirio because, wait, let me switch my face back. I like Kirio because back when I stopped playing Vanguard for a while, I was still playing, like, Goku Control and Alfred B with Galahad, Raichain, and Garmors in it. Something like that. Oh, yeah, okay. So, yeah, because people were playing Duke and stuff back then, and 10k Vanguards were still there. So Kirio with a 10k booster would swing for 25, plus Drill Bullets, which were the 12k grade 3s, plus the 8k was 20 rear guards. So it just made magical numbers. And Kirio could tutor from the damage for Counterblast 1, which I think was great.
You had an SP1, right?
Yes, I had an SP1, and it was, it would just float all the time, and it was just amazing. I remember playing against Spike Brothers, and I was like, wait, Spike Brothers means there's a Dudley Emperor, and that's a 10k Vanguard. I can beat the shit out of it.
Oh shit.
If not Kirio, then I would probably say, as much as I love Chaos Breaker, I wouldn't say Chaos Breaker. Crap, I had it in my head. I totally forgot. It's getting late. I'm really tired.
I'm going to start listing clans for you to remember.
No, I totally won't remember off of that. I don't know. But definitely Kirio. Yeah. Oh, while we are still. Oh, someone's trolling us. Way.
Is it Brandon? Brandon, I know you're watching now. Is he calling us?
Say it.
It's 1997, so this person is 17 years old. Is it you, Andrew?
No. Darren, is that you?
Okay. Let's go up the questions first, though, for non-trolls. Why is Mon so good?
Probably Michael. Michael's like.
That's Michael.
1998.
Yeah. Okay. Are we cat or dogs? Thomas, are you a cat or a dog person? I can't tell because you have light up.
I'm not a huge fan of pets in general, unless they're like weird adorable animal things.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say unless it's a dinosaur. Come on, Thomas.
I'm a dinosaur.
Yo, Tom, those dinosaurs and Lucy, man. Too good.
Dinosaurs and spoilers. Andrew, what's wrong with you?
Yo, as soon as I saw that dinosaur, I looked at its eyes and I knew what it was thinking. And I was like,
Oh,
oh,
don't talk
I
about
haven't
this in
even
live stream. You just ruined it for some people that want to see it.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah, what's wrong with you? Anyway, Chris, are you a cat or a dog person? Chris isn't even gonna answer. I feel.
Cat or dog person? I had both, but I like cats.
Andrew?
I don't know.
I like cats.
My sister has a cat, so I guess by default I have to be a cat person.
Well, just because you have one doesn't mean you
I
have
thought
to.
you were going to say, my sister has a cat, so I'm a dog person.
Ouch.
It's Wally asking the troll questions. Oh, what
I
a.
think it's funny when an Asian says that.
Alright, Wally, what do you want to know?
No, he's asking if 4 grade 3 Metatron is viable or just a sack. Well, I can see why you'd be a hater, Wally, because I don't think you've beaten it yet. So.
Ouch.
He has a Costco card, and his main purchase is Haterade.
Henry, so
Buys
many
that
people
shit
hate
up.
your decks. I like that's ridiculous.
It's and I don't like. I forgot. I think Chris was the one that said something. It's like something about when I finally played Chaos Breaker. It's like, oh, Henry gets to play the meta now. I'm like, huh?
Yeah, you can't be
Yeah,
mad
it's
if you get
fair.
caught by one of the decks. Like,
That's
that thing's good
that's
for
like
40.
Manny right now is playing the meta. Well, he's not really playing the meta because he's only playing the Hour tournament, from what I've seen. But he has a lot of the meta decks right now. But oh, what the? Yo, my camera drops one more time. It's gonna break. It's gonna break.
Chris, are you okay? Chris.
It dropped like 3 times on me so far.
Whoa.
Chris was coming to
Pick up the
tornado.
charger.
Sorry, guys.
You don't know.
Oh wait, I shouldn't have burned Wally because it was actually his birthday like 2 hours ago. Shit.
Wally, happy birthday, Wally.
Happy late birthday. You still suck.
You hear that, Kelly?
Ouch.
Why not they?
Until you do your save with Vlad all night.
What are they doing? You know this is being recorded, right? So whatever the two are doing in your house, Kelly will know about it.
Yeah, we're also
We got,
recording this for
we
editing
asked,
purposes.
Anthony, shout out Team E Harmony. It was their team name from the last 2-man event that we had. And then, yeah, they got second place in it. And then he goes, and one of the jokes I made during the 2-man tournament was that Team TE Harmony is looking for matches.
That's so bad.
And he
pretty
said,
funny.
yeah, I'm still looking for matches. I haven't found that special someone. And he's playing against Vlad all night in my house. So I was like, yeah. So I was like, yeah, but you'll stay up all night with Vlad until you do.
Yeah.
Hey, wait, Tom. Ask Anthony if he wants to explain the logic behind naming Team E Harmony.
You want to know what your logic behind naming a Team E Harmony is?
No offense to Michael Lang, but he wanted to name us Team, he wanted to name us Team Narukami, Team, generic names that were involved in it. And I was like, I'm not really about that. I kind of wanted to be funny. I wanted to have a fun time at the event. So I said, fuck it. We'll be Team E Harmony, and our joke will be, we're looking for that.
There you go.
He wanted to be descendant. I'm like, no. Why?
You want to be like Leon, like Team Dreadnought and stuff.
Team Rengard, Tom? Rengard?
Rengard?
He gets blown by nature. Rabin?
Team Rengard, Tom?
Oh yeah.
No.
Why not?
Oh my god. Wait, what the hell's Tom? Team
Leonard, what are
looking
you
for
doing?
girls.
Team Lonely.
No.
Oh. Team No Friends. And it's a guy who's just playing solo.
Damn.
Oh.
Playing solo.
Yeah. He's a one-man army in a two-man tournament.
Ha.
Oh,
See, that's
shit.
pretty...
Aaron said, the one I carried the whole way.
Damn.
He got carried, like, Aaron was carrying the whole way.
So, anything else on the agenda now that we ran through the hollows, Andrew?
There's like no good. Well, okay. There's like decent rares. We mentioned all of them in the decks, though.
Yeah, they're not too whatever. I
There's
see
also a lot
nothing
of-
on the Reddit posts or anything.
That's
Well,
fine.
Tilda's movie.
Oh,
Went over how fun Tilda is.
yeah. Thank you, Prado.
Prado.
Yeah, Prado sent me a message. Team Looking for Girls is the best team ever. Thank you, Prado.
Oh wait. There was the guy that asked about D-Robos. I forgot.
Oh, okay. What about it?
Okay, something about. All right, let me check it out. What do you guys think of D-Robos? Why is it that they don't top consistently? What do you think they need to push them into top tier?
Okay, that's an easy one. Well, mostly D-Robo decks right
You
now.
said Neo Nectar?
No, D-Robo.
D-Robo.
D-Robos right now, they're overly reliant on Dot Kaiser. And when you play Dot Kaiser, it boils down to one thing: getting the grade 3. and like a deck that relies so heavily on just drive checking grade 3, on that one turn, mind you, it won't really go anywhere in the long run.
I think the Ayusha reverse is pretty good, honestly.
Yeah, if you play with a cross ride, it can work.
Ayusha reverse, and I have the Daikaiser.
Yeah.
But I don't know. But I think that I think D-Robo's got some pretty like decent support, but they got it after the time that it would have been relevant in a meta. Like they get their support super late, and then after everything else has already moved on. So like the support that they got in set 13 would have been awesome in like set 10 or whatever, you know?
Yeah.
But the Daikaiser triple drive check I think is pretty good. But if you want to play Dimensional Police, like pretty soon I can't see any reason to not play Metal Borg.
Yeah, when the new format comes out, Metal Borg with Laurel is going to be a very good deck.
Anything with
Metal
Laurel
Borg,
right now is pretty insane.
Buster is just an insane card.
Yeah, like the amount of plus it goes is just ridiculous.
Well, focusing on D-Robo, I think the triple drive later on in the fighter collection. I think we're gonna get that in December, right? Or is that just rumors?
November.
November.
This year, we don't have an exact date yet, but it's supposed to be one of the last releases we get this year.
Okay. Yeah, the triple drive is gonna be interesting. I think Thomas, me and you talked about it before. I think we're just gonna guard for 2 pass. Like guarding for 3 pass is kind of silly.
Yeah. I usually whenever I'm faced with Daikaiser, I just guard for grade 3 and a trigger.
Yeah,
that's
that sounds fair.
Like they need it's either grade 3 and a trigger or 2 grade 3s, so they need that halo to get through, you know.
Yeah. I was thinking with I was joking with George. I was like, imagine you drop 3 perfect guards and they check 3 grade 3s, and you're the saltiest person alive.
I'll be like,
honestly, I would like. I'd probably give it to him. I would just quit the match. I wouldn't even play out the 2 out of 3. I would be like, move on to the next round, sir.
Good luck next round. Oh man.
I mean, I would like to see it.
Yeah. Okay.
If you're playing the yellow version,
like,
then maybe.
The crazy
crazy Dayusha? A crazy Daikaiser? Chris, the 16 grade 3 deck?
16 Daikaiser deck?
Well, yeah, 16 or 15. 15 probably better because you don't want to run 16, but that yellow deck works as long as you get your grade 1. As long as you get the right chain, the deck works.
Yeah.
And the grade 1 and Daikaiser. If you get those 2, you're probably guaranteed a win. But other than that, like Andrew said, like it's only the turn that it break rides. If it was like counterblast one when you shoot an attack against the ability, then it would have been a lot better. But
I'd cry, man.
Just on the turn to break ride, it's not too good. But if you play with the Enigma right chain, you'll see good results. I can guarantee that if you try it at your locals. I even lost to it last week. I was pretty salty, but
yeah, I remember. I think. Yeah, someone told me that you and Manny lost to the crazy Daikaiser deck.
Everybody, even Noel lost to it. Noel lost to it in top 4.
To be fair, though, the guy is a cheater.
It's really strong. It's really strong. And none of us was playing like a deck that can retire the Laurel. So it's like if you can't retire the Laurel, then
yeah, Laurel is so.
It's gonna be an annoying game the whole time, unless you can get early crits on them and stay at low damage. But
yeah, I think Laurel is part of like the insanity too, because grades 1 to 2, if you have the board to commit it and you have a Laurel on the field, you just want to guard everything. it just becomes.
Honestly, I used to play Laurel back even like when set 4 dropped. I made it as a fun deck. And sometimes I just don't mind letting Laurel hit, just because I know how many times that while I was getting used to the card, I decked out because of Laurel. So I just kind of expect that to happen if I let Laurel go off enough times. And like I feel like I can guard. Sometimes it's easier to guard 2 Vanguard hits than a whole field, because like you can like perfect guard and then like drop 20k or something. But After it happens a couple, and a lot of times people attack a rear guard first, Laurel, and you just let that shit go and attack you out.
Oh my god, I remember Henry, your crazy Platinum Ace deck.
Oh, Platinum? I love Platinum Ace.
Hated that. The one time I played against it, it really came down to, Henry, if you dry check a crit, I swear to God.
Because, what was it? It was Platinum Ace with the... I think I put a Cosmo Beak on it, and then I put Laurel down. I crit you once because of the standard effect, and then I stood, and I needed a crit trigger to kill you, and it didn't happen, and I was like, fuck. And then I lost after that because I didn't have any great days.
Yeah, decks like that was like, it was crazy. I was so like afraid of dying.
I still like Extreme Rules where I wrote a Silent Tom, and then I put a Laurel down, and then you had to die.
Oh yeah, for those watching, Extreme Rules is something we're working on. It's a new format. We can't give out all the details, but essentially it's just going to be play anything.
Yep. I was just about to talk about like some crazy combos, but I guess you don't want to release some of that out.
Yeah, like once we're trying to finalize rules. Well, in my head I'm trying to finalize rules, and it'll just be one of those formats where your creativity is what will make the difference. Because there won't be like any standard deck that you can make, and since you can mix and match, infinite, like ridiculous amounts of combos come out from like really bad cards from older sets. It's crazy how like things work when there's no restrictions. So it'll be like Yu-Gi-Oh, I guess, or Magic. But we're trying to see if this is gonna be popular or if people are interested in it a little. I know one of the test decks I made was like a little bit too good.
Wow.
Honestly, Spike Brother deck.
Yeah, I was just gonna say what it was, but then I was like, nah, he probably wants to keep it hidden for a while.
Nah, it was just ridiculous.
Yeah.
With a great 3 searcher, Spike Brothers is too good. Okay. Anything new happening in the chat?
No, just Wally trying to troll me on Facebook.
Okay, hi Wally.
Are we gonna do this for every set, or are we just doing this as a trial?
Oh yeah, this is a trial for now. If we get like decent feedback,
We can keep doing it.
yeah, like we could just do it like one night when any of us are up and just like, hey guys, we can't sleep, and if you can't sleep, want to join us in talking about random stuff?
That sounds so sexual. I'm sorry.
Sorry, Kelly, I didn't mean it that way. Please don't, no, no.
It's okay. She's in the bed a while.
Oh, okay.
Right. She actually talking about it reminded me. How's our circuit going? I haven't kept up with the score. I've just been telling you results.
Yeah. Okay. So as of right now, our points leader.
On your computer too, probably.
Explain the circuit for the people who aren't in New York that are watching.
Yeah. Okay. So if anyone who's not from New York watching, our team has been trying to set up this circuit in New York. It's pretty much we keep track of of locals because they all have it on different days, and the top 4 gets points that will go towards the scoreboard, and at the end of the month, top 4 will get like a free invite to a free tournament at the end of summer. And it's a way to try to get people who are kind of competitive to be more competitive, get out more, try to like get a name.
Motivate them to travel because every day of the week at different locations worth points.
Yeah,
you have so many different locals. You have 7 locations, and each one has a day that's worth points. So you go out to those locations, and then depending on if you top 4 or not, you get points based on attendance. And then at the end of each month, we take the top 4 that had the best records of each month, and then we're setting up a championship at the end of the summer. So trying to get a little bit more competitive spirit into the game.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get $1,000 from Andrew.
No.
We can't
they get.
But it's good practice for the actual Bushu and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
honestly,
get $1,000 in AHA credit.
yeah, it's honestly helped me a lot because because of school and shit, I rarely came out to play. even though I'm part of the team, I don't get any points for it. It actually brought out some competitive people, and that made me play better. And I think I've grown a lot from it as well. Even though before I fought like I had everything set, like no, there was definitely a lot more to learn.
Really, really fast. So it's very cool to see it happen. Like you assimilating back into the game so quickly, especially since so much has changed since you kind of took a break.
Yeah.
See, I'm trying to bring up the scoreboard right now from last month to show off like the points. 1 second.
Well, we should have by now, right?
This month isn't finished yet. I don't want to like show it first.
Well, tentative top 8 because there's still what two more tournaments left.
Yeah, it's like the last week. Essentially this month our current point leader is Anthony Amarante, who is in Thomas's kitchen.
Yes, I am.
My kitchen dojo brings results.
Anthony goes to like every local now.
Except
Yeah.
for one.
Except Anthony still can't beat me in top 4.
Stop being stubborn.
It brings results to Amarante, and then Vlad brings me ice cream to my kitchen.
Okay. Hey, Andrew, learn how to share.
Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna zoom in a little. So our top 4 from last month was Noel Watson, Celestino Rodriguez, Thomas Martin, and Manny. Now the fun part is Manny works 9 to 5 every week, and he qualified.
He enters one local per week.
Yes, and the one local
He's in
has
top
like
4.
20 plus people, sometimes 30, and once you top in that, you're pretty much guaranteed. I said it again, guaranteed for the month.
Yeah, I think Manny topped. No, didn't Manny like?
Yeah.
He topped that Phil's and he topped that card quest to get the points or something like that.
Yeah, it's like Phil's.
No, we
Anime
went to
Castle.
CardQuest, but there was like a free tournament there that Vincent threw, like winner get 2 packs, and Manny just happened to beat Noel, and it was just a free tournament. So
Yeah.
it was literally like 6 people that entered. So it was
Yeah,
just a
like-
free tournament because they was hoping for people to join, but no one joined.
Yeah, like we're trying to like get people to come out more because I know Vanguard's a very casual game, and there are a lot of casual players, but we really want the competitive side to come back in time for regionals because apparently New York has a reputation for having really good card fighters.
It's funny because I think last year's singles, the top was like, what was it? Was it Zeal and Tsukiyomi? And that was really strange. I don't know what the hell happened with that. I think the Tsukiyomi player even got greylocked, which is really ridiculous.
And Derek called that. He was like, "Oh, Zeal's gonna win." I'm like,
It came out of nowhere. That was.
Zeal was supposed to lose to the Kagero guy, but the Kagero guy, I think, he forgot to take the draw trigger out of his out of his trigger zone, and he got DQ for it.
Oh.
Same thing with Sam.
That's unfortunate.
Samuel Chan, I believe. It's the same thing happened to him. He forgot to take out the draw trigger out of the damage zone. They DQ'd for top 16 or top 8, something like that. I think that's really bad what Bushiroad did, but it shouldn't be a DQ. It's just you should just retrack it and just keep reminding the player to take it out. But if you're gonna play a DQ when it's best of 1, it's uncalled for in my opinion.
Yeah, they have really strict competitive rules, but they encourage a really casual game. So it's really mixed signals.
yeah, because I know in Magic, like you could pretty much do like a lot of stuff, and they're very flexible. Like you can put your lands in front of your creatures, and they're okay with that. You could like mix around your lands, and no one cares. Which shows you have to guard in the guard circle. You have to trigger in the trigger zone. You have to declare everything.
Yeah,
the Guardian Circle, I understand, because some people would just drop a card and, like, they will kind of cheat. I see some people do. They just drop 2 cards in the Guardian, in the waiting room, and they'll like 2 to pass, and you obviously trust the person, so check, and then, I don't know, I've seen it happen. Like, Brandon did it by accident one time. Like, he told the opponent 2 to pass, and he thought he got rid of 2 10s, but it was a 10 and a 5. But that's why I think the Guardian Circle is understandable if you get DQ, but not the trigger zone. It's just too insane.
The only thing for the
Well, I
guard,
mean, as long as what you're guarding with is clear, like it's visible, then I mean, like if you put it like behind your cards or whatever, and it's clear that it's a 10 and a 5, then it's clear it's a 10 and a 5, you know. But I can understand people cheating with the Guardian thing. But I think that wherever, like, if you're drive checking, if you're not drive checking in the trigger zone, like it's whatever. But apparently it matters.
for the Guardian Circle for me is like if you drop the Sentinel, like the perfect guard, and you also put like the card next to the Sentinel, like that's the cost. You're not putting a perfect guard and a grade 3 in the
Like
Guardian
now
Circle.
that 3s have a 0 shield value instead of just being used to guard, and you can be like, oh no, you're just throwing it away. You're trying to fill your Ordain Owl.
Yeah, like I don't know, that irks me. Like, you know, it's like it's clearly being used for the cost. It's not clear enough, but I don't know. You know, that irks me just a
Especially
tiny
playing
bit.
Minerva.
Yeah, I've done that a couple of times. Throw
Yeah,
Angelica
like
there
you put
with.
the grade 3 and then soul charge your grade with the other card.
I guess, but if it's just like a perfect guard and a grade 3, I think that's almost entirely clear that you're using it for as the cost for a perfect guard, you know?
Yeah. Wait, how do we get to guarding? Wait, how do we like start that
We
tangent?
talk about competitive play.
Yeah,
Ah, okay.
yeah, because I don't want to say too much about Bushiroad because clearly, you know, we're not here to do that. It's just
Yeah.
Yeah.
some things get a
Let's
little
not
muddy.
get into things on our first live stream. Because this thing could, because if we start, then this live stream that's already like almost 2 hours long will definitely go on for at least another hour.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
especially
been
since
2
it's
hours.
almost
Yeah.
3. We're all gonna say something.
Yeah. All right. So I think this is good for our first test run, the live stream.
Yep.
I think we had like a maximum of like 20 viewers at one point, which isn't bad because like it's
That's
freaking late.
good. I didn't see 20. I saw like 15 cap.
Oh no, I saw it like creep up like 18, 19, 20, and then went back down.
That's great.
Yeah, that's not bad. Maybe if like we did this like Friday night maybe or something, we get more
Well,
viewers.
we give people more notice, but we kind of decided last minute to do it like this too.
Yeah, we were supposed
Yeah.
to do it last night, but then, you know, someone kept me up for no reason.
My bad. George did
Alright,
it.
we're playing McDonald's.
I think
Make
next
it
time we
back
should have
in
like a
time.
bunch of questions wrapped up. You know,
Yeah,
I mean,
Totally,
a whole bunch of questions like prepared or something,
yeah.
or
mean,
more
if-
topics at least.
Yeah, if
And
we
I think
spread
we
this
can
out.
schedule it too, and then a notification will go into people's subscription boxes.
Yeah, we can do a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
We
if
just
there's
gotta like schedule it.
yeah.
All right. That should be good.
Move things out for now.
Yeah, I think we're good for today. I'll see you guys at KG in like 10
I'll see you
12
guys.
hours.
Are you
Yeah.
We
going
got 12 people watching now. Just at the end. Thank you guys for coming. We're wrapping things up though. But let's call. Like, comment, subscribe.
And you don't have
Catch us on the
class
next one.
tomorrow? Well, later today.
No. I'll be at KG. Actually, all of us will be at KG.
Make sure your bag's in. Make sure you have room in your bag. I'll bring your white stuff.
Okay. All right.
Then.
All right.
you see
Or
me,
you rather have me
so-
give it to you on the day you're coming back from class?
Nah, tomorrow's fine.
Mhm.
All right. So yeah. Thanks, guys, and
Subscribe,
we'll give you
guys.
proper
The
note.
link
We'll give you
below.
proper notice next time.
Yeah, the box.
All right. All right. And we're gonna be off air.
Bye bye.